London's version of Hailey Bieber's Glow Smoothie. $20. But let's see if the London version's any better. And look, matching. Okay, now, insert like a cool transition. I'm here at Elevate. Will I be elevated or will I be deflated? But first, I'm going to throw it to Editing H so that he can explain the connection between Hailey Bieber and, the smoothies here. In 2022, LA-based Erewhon, is it Erewhon? Erewhon? Something to do with the air and winning, I guess. It's a very expensive supermarket of some kind, grocery store, if that's what you call it. It's like Selfridges here, or Whole Foods, but I think they have Whole Foods in America. It's something along those lines, okay? It's very expensive. If I stepped one foot in there, I'd probably have to declare myself as bankrupt. They collabed with Hailey Bieber to create something called Strawberry Glaze Skin. Some kind of smoothie that heals you, or your skin, or something like that. It contained things such as collagen, dates, which I've got no experience with, sea moss gel, and reportedly sold over 40,000 units a month at the cost, at that time, as we saw earlier on, $20. That's a lot of money for a smoothie, guys. It obviously went viral, I guess because, Hailey Bieber and the aesthetic of the smoothie. It does, admittedly, look quite nice. You could slap that on a painting, hang it above your wall, and say it's made by Banksy or something. But London comes into the fold because there's probably a lot of places that have made their own version. But in particular, we're going to be looking at Elevate's version, to which they call the Glow. Now, it's actually reported that Elevate bill themselves as London's answer to Erewhon, which, maybe London's answer to Hailey Bieber's smoothie, yeah, but you guys are not a grocery store, so I don't know, it doesn't make much sense to me. However, their version of the smoothie contains things like papaya, which I think is dragon fruit, bananas, which, spoiler alert, we'll get into the bananas as the review goes on, and obviously things like collagen, XYZ. But I'll explain myself about the collagen as we go on. So that's a little bit about, Hailey Bieber, Elevate, how this is all tied in together. I must stress, obviously, this isn't Hailey Bieber's store, just in case, anyone gets upset that I have some strong words. They're not directed at Hailey Bieber, okay, guys? Let's get into this. So originally, the eagle-eyed amongst you might realize that I was wearing a grey hoodie instead of that pinky, purpley one, because on the filming day of the grey hoodie, it was closed, because I read Google wrong or something. So that's why I didn't transform. I wasn't elevated to pink hoodies. And also, as you can see, the smoothie didn't elevate me. But let's get into it. Originally, this has collagen and some sort of acid inside it. Obviously, it's not the type of acid that you're probably thinking of. And it has Greek yogurt. So not only is it London's version, but I've made it my version. Obviously, being plant-based, I took out all the collagen and stuff, which probably defeats the purpose of a glow smoothie. But that's what I do. Now going to try it. It looks nice, but does it taste nice?
Mommy's very angry.
Not gonna lie to you, it kind of just tastes like a banana smoothie. So if you're in the mood for a banana smoothie, then it's nice, but remember, this is £8.90. So if you want to pay £8.90 for a banana smoothie, then you do you. And now we move on to the Cool Boost, which might I add is very fitting. It looks cool. Now, I'm actually more excited for this one than the Hailey Bieber one. Again, it was £8.90, But this one is actually fully vegan as is. So the blue color is from a blue spirulina, which is algae, if you know about the algae doing up the ocean things. So I'm very excited for this one. Again, $8.90, so it depends if you really want to pay something like that, but it's all in the taste.
Oh my God!
I'm not gonna lie to you, it's just a banana smoothie again.
Daddy, chill.
So I need everyone to understand that if you don't like banana smoothies, you probably won't like this place, okay? Why does it taste, again, like a banana smoothie? The bikes are making noises because they're unhappy as well.
This is great banter.
I can't justify it. So unless, you know, the pseudo health benefits are in your head, it's too much. So now we're moving on to some snacks, and you might be thinking I'm stood in an alleyway holding this bag. I'm looking very inconspicuous, is that the word? I'm looking like some sort of dealer, okay, but I'm not. This is a collagen matcha cookie, which just screams influencer, let's be honest. But it's interesting because the collagen used in this is vegan, but in the actual smoothies it's not, so I don't really understand what's going on there. So this is the cookie, a little bit of a crack in it. What's the crack? Cookie, but you know, nothing too crazy. Matcha, I mean, matcha things just seem to be the craze now. Let's flip it back to me. Oh, that angle was very unflattering actually. So we'll give this a taste. It's just dry, guys, so you might need some cream, you know, but it is dry. So would I recommend this? Probably not, considering it's £2.20. So I mean, overall, gosh, keep that in the edit. So overall, I think I would give the place a 3 stars. If we're talking food quality, honestly, it's just a banana smoothie. Like, if the health benefits in your head are making you want to buy it, then sure, go for it. But I would say it's not the best smoothie ever. Right? Banana's very overpowering. Maybe they can add other things to make it less overpowering, but I guess it's supposed to be simple, and the banana is simple. But look, for £8.90, you kind of want to taste more than a banana. So food wise, 3 stars. The cookie is dry AF, so maybe even 2.5, but that might be a bit too harsh. Price, again, maybe 2.5 or 3, because it is pricey for what it is, and especially the fact that you're not really tasting much. 2.5 and 3, but service wise, I guess I'll rock with a 4 star because the people were nice, but it wasn't anything like too crazy, so we'll go 4 star. And to be honest, I've been let down. It's not Hailey Bieber's fault, of course, because it's not her shop, but if the original tastes similar, you know, $20 is crazy. But I do recognize that maybe because I took the collagen and stuff out, that it tasted different. But then what was the cool boosts excuse? Do you know what I mean? So the motorbike is correct. Just that's how I feel internally, because I've been let down. But if you're in the area, give it a try if you're into like functional smoothies and stuff. But from H's perspective, probably don't waste your money.